welcome to Round Robin. I'm your host, Robin McCormick with the City of Hampton. And today we have brought the Virginia store into the studio to give you a taste of what it's like as it celebrates its 25th anniversary. And we're going to talk to owner Ruth Simmons. Welcome.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
Nice to have you. I love your store. It's right there on Settlers Landing. People can't miss it. And you just have such unique products.
Thank you. That's what we try to do, is have things that you don't see everywhere you go. So we do have things that you won't see very many places, including Virginia's for Lovers things, which I am surprised that more people don't carry.
Yeah, isn't that interesting?
I would have thought everybody would have carried
It's been such a popular slogan for so long, you know.
And people from all over the world want to wear Virginia's for Lovers.
Well, now you're saying all over the world, and when I think of the tourists that we get in Hampton, I forget that we do draw internationally.
We do, and then we have people who travel and like to take things. I had a man come in one morning at 9:30 and say, I have to have 2 Virginia is for Lovers t-shirts for people in Thailand. And I thought, who would have thought?
Well, you were one of the first businesses that opened in that, first floor of the parking garage, and you're the only one who's still there.
Yes.
What are some of the secrets of your longevity?
Well, we meet a demand that you don't see met other places. I don't know why there are not more Virginia products sold in more places, because we have wonderful things made in Virginia and made to represent Virginia, but people seem to have a hard time finding those. So I think meeting that niche helps a lot. And most of us do like to be able to give a gift that people won't see everywhere they go.
Right.
And then we're fortunate that we have so many people who travel to Hampton, and so they want to take back things that people will not see when they take a gift for somebody who has kept the house or the dog or whatever while they've been away, which is nice. And some of them just need to have a memento of what they've done.
Well, now, you didn't say this, but I'm going to say, I think, too, one of the other secrets is that you offer customer service that a lot of retailers don't. You know a lot of your customers, you suggest things, you talk to them and you can get personalized gift suggestions when you come in that store.
We are very fortunate in having local people who support us on a regular basis, which is very nice. Small Business Saturday is always good for us because there's so many people who really try to support small businesses. Mm-hmm. And we appreciate that, and we do try to give the customer service. And I always think there's a story behind almost every product that we have, and I love telling the stories, so that's fun.
Well, tell the stories of your Santas, because that's one of my favorite things around this time of year.
Mine too. That's a Chesapeake Bay Santa, and the Chesapeake Bay Santa Company is in Quinton, Virginia. And 2 people were making them, but one of them went into another business, so one is doing all of them now. And she used to do a Tidewater Angel as well, but because Santas sell better.
She did.
Yes, she did. She did beautiful ones. I even remember the last customer who bought one. And now she does just the Santas, but she does beautiful ones. The one that I have with me is the one that she has done just for this year. She does one each year that is unique to that year, but then she does a variety of others as well. We have a traditional Santa that's in red, and we have one that has the Virginia wine, and we have one that has a lighthouse, and a whole variety of them. But
they're different. Everyone, even if it's the theme for this year, they're all a little different and unique. So
yes, she does
really
a beautiful job on them.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And she also makes a smaller size, which is wonderful for somebody who is in a small living space and just wants a little Santa.
As we downsize, as we maybe get a little older.
That's right. That's right.
I think of this as your store. In fact, I just learned a few minutes ago that you started this with investors. Tell us, about you. Retail is not in your background. It is not what you used to do. And you got the bug. How did that happen, and how did you succeed and stay?
Well, I'm a shopper, and when I was in Seattle many years ago, my husband was in a meeting, and I walked down to the Made in Washington store, and I was so excited to see things that I could take home as gifts that people couldn't buy everywhere. So I started researching the products, and my husband walked in one day and said, "Your location's there, it's now or never." And I was in the school system and had not put away the money, so I asked some ladies to invest with me. I had 10 partners originally, and I have bought out 6 of them. And they've been nice enough to let me make the decision, so I get to do the buying and that kind of thing, and it's just great fun to be able to do it. And people have been very nice about helping me along the way to know what to do. And having a good accountant is always important, I think, when you do that kind of thing. So.
And that is, you know, not that there were no women business owners, but that's, you know, kind of a groundbreaking thing for 10 women to get together as partners and start something up. Congratulations.
Thank you. Well, we thought it was going to be easy because there was a bank that was advertising they wanted women to be investors. And when we went to talk to them, they actually wanted our husband's information, and we said, oh, no, thank you.
Oh, good for you.
So we ended up with another bank, and we have remained with that bank because they were good to us, and I believe in loyalty.
All right. Well, just while we're here, let's talk about some last-minute Christmas gift ideas, since that's the time of year we are.
That's one of our more casual ornaments, but it does say Hampton, Virginia, and it has a crab. And
okay, let's talk about that then, because I've been sort of involved in branding. And this idea, and I know I talked to you and actually other people at your store, when people look for something from Hampton, what says Hampton to the most people? And you know, because of the dollars.
Well, we sell more peanuts than we do anything else in the store, but they are not from Hampton.
That's Virginia in general,
That's Virginia,
I think, yeah.
Yes. The Fuller's mustard, and I have a jar over here.
Oh, gosh.
Is one of the favorite things because people...
With the picture on it.
And we have 2 size jars. The larger one actually tells the story of Fuller's, about how it was in the movie King Crab and how it was in National Geographic.
Eat dirt cheap.
Yes. And then the... Sabrosa Foods makes the Asorba salsas, and he is from Hampton, although he makes them in Norfolk.
Now that one, that's the crab one.
That's a crab salsa because that sells well in Hampton.
Anything crab?
That peanut butter is new to us this year, and it's very interesting. We have 6 kinds. The chocolate and the bourbon pecan peanut butters are going wonderfully well, and the day we got all 6 of these peanut butters in, they're Reginald's homemade. I read a national food magazine that said that the bourbon pecan peanut butter was going to be one of the gifts to give this Christmas.
Wow,
and
see, you're on the cutting edge of that. But part of it is you get to know the artisans and the small businesses and the you know, kind of foodie businesses.
Yes, it is very nice to deal with small businesses because they really do try to accommodate you quickly when you need it, and you have much more of a story to tell your customers. You are supporting somebody that's local, so you can feel good about that. There are all kinds of reasons that this is probably a lot more fun to me than being in a big business dealing with larger vendors would be.
Well, I know you were always the place where I could get the mango preserves.
We had it before they were famous.
I know. Well, and the Sabrosa guy, I met him at the downtown Hampton Farmers Market, and it was such an interesting story because he probably has other products now, but it was a salsa made from roasted red peppers instead of tomatoes because he had a acidity or reflux or allergy or something. But it's like, what a wonderful idea.
And he is doing well. He now has a chutney that we carry.
Oh.
And that's been interesting.
So what advice do you have for somebody who maybe is ready to start up a business? You obviously, you were working full-time at your day job and doing this, but you've managed to stay when a lot of retail businesses don't last that long.
Well, I think you need to find something that everybody in the world is not offering. And you do need to offer the customer service. You need to have things that are distinctive, because if you don't have something that's distinctive, we have way too many ways to buy things now, and so many people are buying online. But there, fortunately, are still people like me who like to go in and see and touch and that kind of thing, and that helps a lot. And there are people who like to support local people. We have a lot of local artwork, for instance, and that's a way of supporting local artists. We have a lot of jewelry that is made locally. People support those people. Now, in Virginia, we have 3 different pewter smiths that I deal with, so we are very fortunate because pewter is not something you can get everywhere.
Yeah, that's interesting. I think it's coming back, though. I saw a lot of it
I think so, too,
recently.
because you don't have to polish it like you do silver.
Yes, that's silver is a challenge.
It is.
And crabs.
Yes, crabs are good. That's a Blue Crab Bay
Crab
product,
Town.
and I brought a boat over here that has been a wonderful seller.
Oh.
It's a brand new product this year from Blue Crab Bay, which is on the Eastern Shore.
I was up there recently.
And that's a fun place to visit. But they have barnacles, sea salt nuts, and crab house nuts, and they have a crab dip.
And those are
And
really
they have a
good.
bowl in here. So when you give that gift, people have things to eat, and they'll have the bowl and the little boat as reminders later on. And they put a beautiful shell in there too. And it's amazing the people who want shells in this area.
Yeah, you really can't find your own necessarily. It's not easy. We're not on the ocean. We're not, you know, you can't just walk the beach as much anymore as you used to be
And so
able
many
to.
shells are broken when
Yeah.
you find them.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay, well, thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And congratulations.
Thank you. Nice to have been here for 25 years.
Yes, we're glad to have had you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And thank you for watching. Remember that anytime you are looking for a distinctive gift from Hampton or from Virginia, this is the place to go. Thanks for watching.